So we're here at the Picklr checking it out for the first time. This is their Round Rock location, and they have 8 courts. They have a skinny singles court, which I'm really stoked to check out. And this is where we're going to be doing our podcast. Right here, we have a really cool pro shop. It seems like it's with Pickleball Central and a bunch of paddles. I see they have the head paddle because they are with Michael Lloyd is going to be the head pro here. I see Paddle Tech. I don't see Pro XR up there, so make sure to get them up here. These courts look very well lit. That's the first thing that I noticed. You can see each single court has the spotlights on top of it. We have a clinic right here. Wow. Overall, the lighting is one of the best things that I've noticed about this place. I don't see many visual problems because of the black. You can see all black walls, and the side baseline to the fence is all gray, so the court really pops out. The biggest thing obviously being the issue, you can see there's no insulation on the sidewall, so sound is an issue, but other than that, they did a really good job with this. I mean, you can still smell the new paint and the construction because it just finished, and honestly, I love that smell. Let's look at this for a second. This is the coolest thing ever. Look at this. This is a skinny singles court, and I've never seen anything like this in person. And the net is actually permanent. They actually painted this court and fit the net for this length and width, which is actually so cool. I think it's a good way to still use your space rather than putting like lockers or maybe just like somewhere to sit. This is actually really creative, and I think more facilities should do this, because instead of having to get 4 people, you can just get you and your friends and still play on these courts and not have to worry about not having enough people. Right here, you can still see very, very new paint. We have this luxury vinyl plank, and then as soon as we come on here, we have a hitting wall, which is actually really cool. There's no lines on the hitting wall, but this is actually really cool. It seems like it's an area to warm up and get a bunch of reps in while you're waiting. So there's an entire process to this. You can hit alone on this wall right here for a second. Once your buddy shows up, then you can go to the skinny singles court. And then once your 2 other buddies show up, then you can actually go to the big boy courts. So this is actually very creative. Over here, there's gonna be 8 courts. And that doesn't even count these 2 right here, which I would honestly consider like half. You know, like how bedrooms and or like how bathrooms are like halves if it's a powder room. I would consider that 8.5 courts, for sure. Here, seems like we have a lesson going on. This is where the lighting, I think they're still installing the lights right here, so that's why it's so dark. Places to sit. A lot of clinics and lessons. I'd see most of these courts are clinics and lessons that are currently going on. And other than the sound, like I'm able to have a conversation with you right here. I wonder what it would be like on the court, but overall, like, I mean, this place is popping, and it's 3:30. You know, it's 3:30 on a Monday, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courts being used, which is very impressive. I'd like to see this place at, 6 during peak hours or something like that. And another thing I noticed is that each court has a TV. Not this one, but the other courts actually have a TV. I don't know if it's hooked up to some sort of score play or one of those cameras that record and you could push the button like what they do at SPF. But I mean, overall, I think it would be cool to have like pickleball playing while you're watching. If you're an amateur, I'll just be watching myself. Okay. But once again, like, look at this lighting. Like, because the lighting's above, they don't have any skylights. It's all artificial lighting, but it's actually the perfect strength. Personally, I don't think it's like obnoxiously bright, but I think it's like very, very well spotlighted. Keep in mind, these are all my first impressions. That was a really good flick.
I was watching a reel and now I see you.
No way, are you serious? Awesome.
Subscribe to his YouTube.
Yeah, we're doing a video. You'll be in the video. Show us your flick, you'll be in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hit a flick. You got one shot to hit a flick.
Flick?
A backhand flick.
Backhand flick?
Hit the flick. Guys, rate this flick. Rate this flick in the comments. One more. Oh. Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
No, well done. Yes. Well, hey, keep putting in that work. Yes. What is this? Oh, this is just, oh. I assume these are demo paddles? How do you even take this out? How do you take this out? Okay, am I doing something wrong? No, actually.
I think the point is you're not supposed to take it out. It's decoration.
So, oh. I mean, this Picklr with it being so new, I've never been to a new Picklr. I've only been to some of the older ones, just more than 3 weeks old. And they do a good job keeping the same design over every single one. I've definitely noticed it's very, it's the same, not generic, but it's the same look at every single one. And that's the perks of franchising. Because the Picklr currently, right now, has 30 locations. And this is going to be the first one in Austin, at Round Rock, so the Austin Metro. But overall, I think this is a really cool spot. I'm seeing a lot more of these pop up, and I still don't think demand is caught up to it just quite yet. So overall, I think this is a sick facility, and let's go talk to Chris and see what he thinks.